Time for the 49ers Rush podcast.
Lots of news and lots of reinforcements, which is what I want to focus on today, because the 49ers, it's a stacked roster. There's no doubt about it. But there has been a lot of nagging injuries, hamstring issues. So frustrating. Kali says, when does Charvarius Ward return this week? I think he will return after this weekend. You've got 17 days. The 49ers play Thursday, okay, against the Texans. Then you have 17 days until week 1. I think after that weekend, after all the traveling, after all those things, that's when we get Charvarius Ward back. That's what I'm paying attention to. So that's what I want to see. Thank you, Quest for 6. He says, what's up, John? Love the content. Appreciate it, my friend. Now, today's practice was interesting. Yeah, I don't think Keaton's going to go on this cut. Josh, I'm with you because they don't have enough centers. But, yeah, I don't have Keaton Sutherland making the roster. After we finished that all-22 breakdown on Patreon, yeah, it was bad. PFF had him as the lowest-ranked 49er, accurately so. It was really, really bad. But today's practice, they got a lot of starters back, and none more important than Emmanuel Moseley, an undrafted free agent, former practice squad player that has just fought and fought and fought. He came back, got an interception, dominated everywhere. I freaking absolutely love it. Here is D'Amico Ryans today after practice talking about just how big of an impact it was to get Moseley back today.
And has handled the past few weeks like a true pro. Like I wouldn't expect anything less of him, right? He's handled it with class. He's handled himself well. He's done a good job of staying attentive in meetings, being in position to help the guys that are out there. And I know he's eager to get back, but you don't want to push things too fast. And it was great to have him back out today and to see him just show up instantly, impacting our defense, right? Making plays, getting an interception, PBU, right? It's fun to have a guy back out there who just loves to compete each and every day, and it's just exciting to see him on his first day make plays to help us. All right, so it was fun, and I'm happy to see where E-Man is right now.
It matters. You know, he got an interception, pass breakup, all over the place. And if you remember, if you go back to training camp, the start of training camp before preseason, Emmanuel Moseley was having the best. He was locked down out there. So you get all that going on. It's nice to get that refreshing presence back. It's important. I love it. JD says, someone at YouTube needs some training. They do not keep telling me when you go live. Now, there's 2 options that you have to fix this on. When you click on the notification bell on YouTube, you got to click all. And then sometimes your settings have it to where it only notifies you during certain times and whatever else. It's weird. YouTube's weird. But I've reached out to YouTube several times and had this conversation with them. It's something that you got to fix in your settings is what they say, whatever else. So sorry about that. It is frustrating. But yeah, that's rough. And yeah, Josh, E-Man comes back balling out first day back. Remember, this is contract year. The 49ers got him on the cheap. 2 years, $10 million last year. This is it. This is his chance to cash in. That was an undrafted free agent. And he has played some starter level snaps and has been great. Do I think he's a top 10 corner in the league? I don't. But do I think he's a top 30 corner in the league? I do. I think that kind of 11 to 30 range is where he is. And he hasn't been paid like that. And he can prove it this year. This is a big Emmanuel Moseley year. I hope we get him long-term, but you got the young corners kind of in the wings, right? Ambry Thomas, you got Diamador Lenore, Tariq Castro-Fields. There's a lot. Quantrez Knight, you got to put him in that conversation now. Samuel Womack on the inside. There's a lot of young guys that are being kind of groomed into taking that role. You've got Charvarius Ward for 3 years. And, you know, I thought this was interesting because Moseley spoke today as well. And they asked him what his press conference was a little rough. Not a lot. There were not a lot of clips that you could really keep. There were very short answers until they asked him about one of those young corners in Samuel Womack. So this is Emmanuel Moseley talking about the young rookie on the inside and what the communication's like between Moseley and Womack.
I mean, the communication is key. I think we talk every play. I take it upon myself to make sure I at least communicate with him every play, especially he's on my side, you know, because I know he's a younger nickel, or we're used to having a veteran nickel, but younger nickel. He's been balling. He's been doing his thing, continue to learn, and I think he'll be a great player in this league.
That gets me excited. He's just been balling out. And again, if you've been with us on Patreon, which, man, I got to give you shout out to Patreon members for just all of the giveaways that we're doing. But we have not one, but 2 Zoom hangouts this week. You want your voice heard? You want to give your 2 bits on these roster, cut downs and all those things? This week we got you. We've got one Wednesday at 5 p.m. We have a Zoom hangout. And then we have one Sunday at 4:30 p.m., both Pacific Standard Time. So that's not one, but 2 Zoom hangouts this week to kind of chat through things. So 49ers Rush, head over to our Patreon channel. It's the best way to support the show. And again, sign up this week. Here's what I'll say. Go over there. Support the show. Sign up this week. You don't like it, cancel after both Zoom meetings, after all the content. I'll give you back every single penny. I believe in the product we're putting out there. I mean, I recorded today, I think an hour and a half, just film breakdowns that we're releasing as, time goes on, today and tomorrow. Like, it's good quality content. I believe in it, and the community keeps growing over there. And so I stand by it. So go check that out if you haven't yet already. Just Google 49ers and Patreon. It's the first thing that's going to show up.